everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. He's got it to James White. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he spins past him and into space. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Jackson. It's complete. James White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Slam.
On second down now. It's 4th. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
51 to mine. 51 to mine. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, they'll run with White. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Jackson now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, and this one complete to Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. First down, here's White. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, it's Gill, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson now off the bootleg. That's complete to White. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's got White here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's got Smith here. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now. It's Ford, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
57's the mic, rock 57. You got nothing there.
On 3rd down, here's Peyton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. They'll run on 1st down. Gill trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Ford. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Ford. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They go draw play. It's Dillon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Play action here with Rosen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, but it'll be second and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
And they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rosen will throw, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. He probably wants to improve how he's been playing. There's no doubt about that. But you don't want to overthink it too much and reinvent the wheel when your team's up, right?
That's so true. Because now if you're just worried about how you're playing, even though the team's winning, that's a selfish side of you that you don't want out there. And that's not what the best quarterbacks exhibit. So here's an opportunity to go ahead and guide the team, try and get better as the game goes along. But remember, your team's winning. Things are pretty good.
Yeah, they've got the advantage. We'll see how he does personally here this drive. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught by Brown. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Jackson on the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Keep playing.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Jackson from the shotgun. Complete. Smith has it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. On 1st down, 4. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rosen, throw left side, complete. That's 4th. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz,
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Opting to run again here with White. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Gill. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll run on first down. It's White, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch the run.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Check, 59. Hey, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Jordan Berry now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Hardman. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here come the Ravens. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. They're running it.
They'll run with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson completes it to Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New York set to take the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Going on the ground, it's White. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Gill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. On the draw, here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Josh Rosen in the offense. Down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play to Ford. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
We won it. Ready to go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Ravens, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.